The enterprise file sync and share market is huge. Every day there's a new someone popping up and someone dropping out of it. They do everything similarly, and everyone does something a little bit differently. So with NCR, you had the use case initially was 500 executives wanting backup of their My Documents folder structure. In addition to that, they wanted access to that content across their mobile devices, specifically iPads.
NCR is a great EMC customer. They have been for many, many years. They spend roughly 12 to 15 million with us per year. They've got 29,000 employees. Their business is transforming, which will translate into our business with them is transforming. About a year ago, the EMC Syncplicity team started calling on me and the other kind of core team members and saying, we've got this technology that we really think you and the customer should look at. And I will say I didn't pay a lot of attention to it.
This market is so hot right now. If your customers aren't talking about it, it's because they've already deployed something. Everybody is doing this in some capacity, so it just makes sense to have a conversation about it.
If you bring us into your deals, we'll do all the way from introducing them to the use cases and the problem statements, looking at what do they need from a solution in order to be successful. We come in and do the technical sale for you, learning exactly what they have in place today, how they can actually see Syncplicity fit into that, and then combine that with a sync and share solution. So now with a single investment, they were able to solve two different problems.
Syncplicity is a great example that I've learned that can help us to maintain and to grow our revenue stream and our share with our customers. These little small ankle biters that are selling these unique niche solutions will slowly creep into our revenue stream and unseat us. Our Syncplicity team began to engage with the powers to be at NCR within the IT group. And NCR slowly said, I didn't really realize EMC had this technology. I didn't really realize that EMC had a superior technology. Fast forward to a September 2014 transaction that was materializing. There was a refresh component to it, there was a flash component to it, and that was the time where we could bring in Syncplicity and include that in the transaction as well.
The advice that I'd give to the core sales team is to engage us early. And that's actually really core to what we do is if you're going to engage us, to engage us initially in the meetings so we get an idea of what the pain points are, what the use cases are the customer's looking for, and how we can go about solving them.
You know, I'd like to make a direct message to the EMC sales force because I'll confess I didn't really get it a year ago. I only got it as the Syncplicity team was proactively and somewhat aggressively, which I'm very glad they did, calling on me, asking for my help to introduce them to some of the key people that we work with daily within NCR. It took 2 or 3 months before I really understood that this is something that probably was in not just my personal interest financially, but in the company's interests. I've seen how strong of technology Syncplicity is, and that when you go through a POC against the industry leaders, you win that POC. You come out on top. I didn't realize that.
NCR was an awesome deal. We closed it last quarter, about just north of $900,000 in revenue. Not only was it a win for Syncplicity, but we worked DPAD, you had core, you had Syncplicity reps, IIG reps, and working together to bring a best-of-breed solution to NCR. They needed backup, they needed mobility and collaboration. And Syncplicity was the one app that solved multiple business problems for them.